Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 5 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to add in the boundary wall and then the grass area and the concrete area. Now, I'm just gonna show you guys that we still need to add in the steps for the surrounding because as of the moment, this is void in the spot. Now we're gonna quickly add another floor with the different concrete materials so that we could differentiate that later on. So now under architecture, click on floor again, and then this is floor number 3. We need to duplicate this to 4. Floor number 4, edit, and then here let's maintain the 200 millimeters, and then let's change this to concrete. So let's click here and then maybe let's use this. Apply, OK, OK, and then OK. Now we're gonna select this rectangle and then we're going to add this one. What we could do is we could select this one again and then click on copy and then copy multiple. Now we could just add it in the corner. If the corner doesn't give it, you just need to select or click on tab. So now we just need to quickly add those. And then once we do this, we could copy this for the other side. And then it will be done just like that. Okay, so we could add, we're almost done for this side. So this side is done, and then we could just add it from here. So I'm gonna copy it up to here. And then click on copy again, and then select it from the corner to this corner. And then there we go. Now we could just quickly select this again, and then click on copy. And then add it from that corner. For this area, let's finish this one right here. So select copy again, and then click it from the corner. Here, what you can do is you can just pick line, or you could even select it from rectangle like that. So there's multiple ways to do this. And then now we need a height offset of probably around 20 only. I just want it to be at the top. So now let's pull it down to the ground. And then from the ground, as you can see, it's showing at the top a little bit, 20 millimeters. So that's good enough because we're going to add grass all around. So next thing we're going to do is let's go to ground because we're going to add in the deck here. It will be wood. So let's click on floor again and then edit, duplicate floor number 5. Click on edit so that we could change the materials before we add it, and then click here, here, and then look for wood, and then let's select something right here, maybe this one, and then apply, OK. And then now we could use this again if you want, but this is a simple rectangle, So we could just select rectangle right here and then quickly add it like that. So click finish. And if we notice, that looks good. I want the same incline from the top. So it's 20. We could make it increase. So to 50. Let's see how it looks. That looks good as well. So it's a little bit inclined at the top. And then as well right here. So we have right here. And it's looking good. Obviously, we're going to add a gate right here for the cars and also a gate right here for front towards the main door or main entrance. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to ground again, and then we need to add the stairs right here. So how we're gonna do it is by selecting the stairs. So it's under architecture and then click on stairs. Here we're going to change it from precast stairs. So we're going to add it. Now it's going to be ground to level 1. It's fine right now. We're going to add maybe 3 or 4. I think around, yeah, 4 is good enough. So here I'm going to add it like that. If we click finish, from down to up, let's see the orientation is correct, which is not. So you just need to select the stairs, and then we just need to flip it right here. Now, once you flip it, it's very small arrow and it's not showing properly, but you just need to know that it's around this line. And then with the text. So here, you just need to click that to flip it around. Now, let's go to 3D. We don't need this, and then this. Next is I want to make this one longer to stretch it more. So what we could do is click here, edit type. We can duplicate this. Probably we could name this as main entrance stairs, and then just click OK and then select it again so that we just finalize the naming. After that, we could stretch the actual depth right here. So I want it to be around probably 600 each. So now it looks a lot bigger. Let's do probably 400. And then let's see it once we fix this. Click finish first. AL, click here, and then at the back like that. Now it looks like this. So it looks fine to me. I like the way it looks, but I want this one to be boxed out like that. So I want this one to be boxed in, and then I don't want this end right like that. So let's click on edit type right here. I'm going to change it. I'm going to select this, and then here the underside, what we have right now is smooth. If we change this to stepped, I'm gonna show you how it looks. So now it's not slanted like earlier, but it's like step. We could change it again. and then it doesn't matter because the way that I like it to be structured is from below. So if I change it to 600, which is the height of from ground to floor, it will look like it's boxed in. Now I don't want this. This is the end. So end connection is notch. I don't want that. So I want it to be straight cut. Click apply, and this one will be straight cut like that. So next thing we need to do is we just need to edit the stairs. Let's go back to ground, and then we could stretch this the way we like it. There we go. Once we stretch it, we can click finish again, and then if we see, it will look like that. If you want it to be slanted, I could show you how you can do it. So here, run. If you want it to be slanted, you just need to click that, which we already have. So if you wanted to have some threads, the thread is the one at the top. And then if you want a riser as well. So here, if you click those, you can change the thickness from here. Apply, okay, okay. Now you will have something that looks like this. Concrete at the side, and then you have some backing right here for the riser, and then the thread will be like that. Now it's up to you to change the materials. You could put concrete to wood, so it's up to you right here. You can change the materials. Once you uncheck this, this will be all monolithic material, which will be concrete. So I'm gonna uncheck this one. Let's click unslanted, click apply, apply. So now it will look like that. For me, that's good enough. Now we're going to add the same one right here, 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 and then here. So what you could do is you could just simply copy it. We have the same height, and then now what we just need to do is edit so that we could just decrease the width a little bit. So that's good. I'm happy with the way it looks right here. I'm gonna copy that, select, add it right here, and then I'm going to rotate it 90 on this side. So now I'm gonna move this right here, but as you can see, this is too much, so I'm gonna change the depth to 275. So once you do that, it only changes from here. So move this and then move it like that. You could delete this, or you could just push it right there, but for now I'm just gonna leave it like that. It doesn't matter to me. And then now I'm gonna copy this one right here and then put it around here. And then what we could do is just rotate it. Oops. We have it around. So rotate it 180. And then just push it out. And then AL, align it from this to there. Let's look at it, and it looks like that. Now we just need to stretch it a bit by editing the stairs, and then stretch it a bit like that. If you don't like how the depth, what you could do is you could just change the depth right here, 300, so that it doesn't take up all the space right here. Now it looks much better. And for all of that. And then let's just open this up. So SL, save this, and then let's just cut it from here. And then we could just delete this and pull this one like that. And then also right here, SL for the gate right here. So we're gonna put the gate around here. And then I just want to double check that we have boundary walls. And then let's check level 1 if we have everything added. So here I'm just going to flip this because on the next video we're going to add the kitchen. But before that, what we could do is we could add a room separator. So I'm gonna add a room separator going right here. So I'm just gonna leave this one on the side for now. Click this room separator. There we go. That's for the kitchen. This is for the dining. We have for the stairs. For the entrance as well. So this one, let's delete this and then just add this one right here. So at least the foyer or the main entrance, powder room, stairs, it's already blocked. And then we have this breakfast. So we could click here and then room separator. So it's ready to be tagged. And then the living area. What we could do is we could add in a room separator for the carport. I think it's easier to add this one so that we could at least tag this one. And then we have around here. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.